The activity I chose to do is building a bridge. This was an activity I had done as an ELA teacher with designing a Great Wall. However, I have modified it and made it richer so it is a better STEM activity and makes a better STEM lesson for my new classroom as it relates to one of our big topics of forces. Students would be challenged to design a durable bridge, and they would need to research various bridges and their designs by looking at famous ones and well-known concepts. Then they would have time to sketch and actually create. I would give various materials, for example, straws, gummy bears, popsicle sticks, pipe cleaners, toothpicks. So I chose 2 different designs that students may do, and I completed them. One with toothpicks and gummy bears, and one with paper straws, popsicle sticks, and clay. And here are the 2 designs. So you can see the toothpick one was already starting to lean, so I had to modify it. Students would do this in groups, as it's helpful to have extra hands and extra brains for thinking and coming up with ideas. We would then test against different forces. One force being wind, which bridges would experience in real life. So a fan would be used against the bridge, and as you can see with this one, it collapsed after 15 seconds of wind. Comparing to the other bridge I had designed, after 15 seconds of wind, there has been no change, so this bridge is more durable against the force of wind. Then, force of weight. I would have students place matchbox cars all around the same weight. For this example, I made sure to use the same cars so that the experiment was similar. With the toothpick bridge, you can see after placing the first car, it already started to lean. And then at the second car, it already broke. The toothpick underneath snapped. So we did keep adding more to see if it fully collapsed, but it did not. With the other bridge, we placed cars moving, but there has been no damage to the bridge. And if there was damage to the bridge, I would allow students to modify and fix to prepare for the next experiment with force. But so far this one has 4 cars and still no damage. Running out of room to place the cars. So it might be beneficial to use a smaller object of similar weight. But with the 5th, it did finally break. And then the last force we would experiment with is heat. Now I did not record this because it takes several minutes. So you can see starting with the heat in the first one, this is how it started, and then after a few minutes of heat, which was a hairdryer, it started to collapse. You could put these outside, but it would probably take some time to notice any change, and in the confines and restrictions of my classroom, that realistically wouldn't happen. So I would recommend a heat lamp or a hairdryer, but hairdryers do not displace the heat as evenly. But the gummy bears did get soft and cause the toothpick to collapse. So finally, with the last one, you can see the hairdryer is being applied, and after several minutes there was no change. So overall, this would be more durable. However, at the end I would have students think about their designs and how they could better construct it. If time allowed, or in another class period, I would have them redesign after the experiment to see if they could make it even better, knowing the impacts of the different forces. This is a great collaboration exercise for the kids, and I felt this would be much better than my original wall that they were timed with very limited materials.